Welcome to 25 Beechwood Lane in September in the year of the pandemic, 2020. I'm about to take you on a tour that shows how Beth and I have kept busy for the last 7 months. Mainly thanks to the replacement of our old fence that did not follow the property line with a new fence that does follow the property line, greatly increasing the size of our yard. So here I'll give you like a panorama of half of the fence because the other half is not going to be in sight here, but it just keeps going and going. Anyway, we'll start with this Amanda Gwynn creation that I absolutely adore. We've had it for years. She painted this and it's held up beautifully through the years, and I just think it's adorable. We have planted hostas throughout this garden because it's a very difficult area to make anything grow, so we're hoping that hostas and portulaca will tell the story in 2021. Godspeed the day. Here we have more portulacas and our rose garden, and we have added 3 rose bushes to the existing rose bushes. Hopefully in the spring they'll all bloom. Here we have ageratum that's really overgrown at this point, and this is the squirrel and chipmunk favorite place in the whole yard, where they like to dig up the dirt, bury their nuts, and cause havoc for me. Over here we have our grass garden, which doesn't require much help, which we like. And let's see, from here you can get a sense of just how much work has gone into adding hostas, pruning plants. It's been a very, very busy time for us. And happy to say that fall has come to the deck in the form of mums and asters. So we have asters right here, and we have mums here, asters and mums down there. Lots going on. I will start with the very end of the trail in terms of what we created. Let's see, you're going to see bamboo sticks throughout this little tour, and the bamboo sticks show where the original fence was and gives a sense of just how much land we gained. So here we go down the path, down. We moved hostas, we separated hostas, we added a stilbe and lamium. We didn't buy anything new for this garden. Everything was taken from other parts of the garden, divided, and turned out very well. This is the end of the path right now. In spring 2021, God willing, we will be continuing the path on the whole side of the house, but for now, this is the end of the road. Okay, now back up this way, and you can get a sense of the rest of the path that goes. This is, okay, so here you can see the bamboo poles showing where the original fence was and just how much we've gained in terms of property. And this goes along. These I want to show you. These hostas are my very favorite hostas, and there were 4 of these hostas around a tree. We dug up the hostas, and 4 hostas were divided into 45 hostas. So they're all over our yard now. Now you come up here, more hostas. This is another entrance to the back area. We can't decide what to call this area. Is it the grotto, the grove? We're open to suggestions. This is the work area. What you see hanging there on the wall is an item that Beth constructed in a woodworking class, and we're hanging our garden utensils on it. And this area over here is going to be storage area for the winter where we'll put stuff. It's quite protected here because of the trees, so it's a good storage area. Then we come into into this part, which was a major undertaking. Some of you may have seen the pictures of Beth digging out the tree trunk. That tree trunk was right where that urn-like planter is in the middle of the yard. At the far end, you see a tree that we transplanted from another part of the yard. Not sure at all that this tree is going to make it. Its leaves have turned brown. Can't tell whether it's because it's fall or because the tree is dying. So may have to be replaced with something else in the spring. And here we have all of this. Let me see where I want to be. Maybe we'll come down here. These are more hostas, lamium. This euonymus bush is kind of the bane of our existence because it gets diseased. We have it sprayed all the time, but it's really not in great shape. So one of our new projects is going to be to dig out this bush and replace it with grasses. Let's see. I'm continuing. Bear with me. All right, so now we go out this part. That's the end of the gated part of the yard, and the fenced part of the yard. And this is a side hosta garden that really hasn't changed much at all. It looks about the same as it did last year. And we'll come out to the front of the house. It's not a great time for viewing the perennial garden because things are all dying. But here we have the perennial garden. We have our sign for Rosa DeLauro, who's running for Congress again. And behind the tree and far back you can see another perennial garden of ours. Under the tree we planted all those hostas last week. Hope that they come back in the spring. Hope deer don't find them. So this is the perennial garden. And let's see, sun's coming out, which is kind of nice. And we will conclude our tour here with what else when you're talking about a Glynn house but a dog. Thanks for watching.